Alright, in today's video, I build some cool stuff. I go get a GoPro. Then I come back to build some more cool stuff. I really hope you enjoy, and if you do, consider subscribing, and we will see you soon. Last video I ended up meeting a junker and got this wheelbarrow off of him for $6. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that up and try and get the parts or the material out of it that I need to finish this out, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll have a bucket finished. I know I'm coming into some issues with that, with the way that the sheet metal is laid right now. It kind of wants to twist on itself, so I'm gonna have to figure out if I can what I can do about that. I'll go ahead and use this cardboard and just cut that out, make a little template, and then I'll transfer that over onto this new barrel. But on this new barrel, I'm going to try and figure out if the top piece is going to match up. I got to extend this piece by 10 inches, and it looks close to the same as this. So looks like the corners are different. So I'll use this piece here as my outside edges, I guess, because I kind of like the curve of that over this being just kind of more squared off. I think this piece will have a better look on the outside. I think it kind of matches the T-bucket. Actually, yeah, the barrel that I used has that same kind of angle to it. So this one will work out good. I'll go ahead and cut this one down the center, cut the sides off of this one, and then patch that one in. So on this, I'm going to cut a little bit lower right there to where this sits down, and it'll tilt that back just a little bit. So I'm going to cut this lip off all the way around, but on the sides I'm going to go just a little bit deeper, so that way it'll sit a little bit more level.
I didn't mean what I told you, but you took it to heart. Wish I could take it back to get a new start. I apologize at least 100 times. You never heard my perspective or took my advice. But I put all the problems in a pot, then I stirred. I said what I said, what I did was a blur. And it's just a bad habit, maybe it's just a curse. Now our friendship's on do not disturb. I put fuel on the fire. tried to fix what was broken, but you made up your mind. I gave you all my reasons, then you pushed them aside. Guess it wasn't enough. When it rains, it floods. Left me drowning here neck deep, dragged me through the mud. You act like I stabbed a knife in you. I cut so deep, I went all the way through. If you guess like me, then I'm a fool. No more drama now, no more shots to shoot. I'll throw fuel on the fire, burn the bridge to the ground. You're no longer required. I don't wanna see you around. I'll throw fuel on the fire, burn the bridge to the ground. You're no longer required. I don't wanna see you around. Oh my God, I said my piece. So tonight I'ma sleep like a baby. 'Cause no, I don't care what you think of me. Come and think of it now. It's all buried. I'll throw fuel on the fire, burn the bridge to the ground. You're no longer required. I don't wanna see you around. Hopped up off the hopped up off the hopped up off the hopped up off the
So I ended up changing my mind on this. The one with the squared off corners ended up fitting better because the edges, like on this one, it was gonna kind of match up funky if I would have tried. So I just went ahead and used this one. And this time, actually, I think I'm gonna try and cut the piece just a little bit bigger. And since it's a seam, that way I'll have more material to weld onto. I think that'll help not blow through it so much. But it would have just been hard to do it on these sides. But I got them matched good for the most part. But I'll have to do the same thing on this one, go over it with a grinder and grind all that down, and then there'll be enough fresh metal to be able to go ahead and do an actual bead on. So all the welding pretty much is going to need done twice, but that's, I mean, that's part of using the old wheelbarrows, I mean, like this one that I just got, it was pretty much gone, and then this green one, you can tell from welding on it, it's still pretty solid, especially in these spots where you got to weld. But this black one that I ended up getting off the junker, it had been sitting out for long enough that the metal itself is starting to get weak in certain spots. So, but yeah, it's coming together. I went ahead and cut this piece of rebar. I'm gonna keep that in there just for support on the front, and it keeps it lined up and whatnot. I need to find some rods that will actually weld this stuff, or go get a little MIG welder or something. I've been wanting a little MIG welder for a while. I can't necessarily afford one right now. I'd much rather get a GoPro. So. All right, exciting new day today. Hopefully for you guys too. I'm gonna go get a GoPro today. I found a really good deal on one on Facebook. It's just a little bit of a drive away. It's about an hour drive away. I think it's my phone that the audio is just crap on. The speakers probably junk on it. But I'm gonna see if this helps, and if not, I'm gonna get like a cheap $15 mic off of Amazon, and hopefully that'll fix the audio problems. So hang in there, and hopefully this will be one of the last videos that is recorded on the phone. Alright, so I just got it. It all looks like it's in really good condition. Guy gave me a discount because I brought the Mustang. He let me do a burnout in front of his house. I done a small one. I wanted to be respectful.
cool guy though. So big shout out to him for the camera. Hopefully this helps with the videos. He became a subscriber, so thanks again for the support. It's official. I'm a YouTuber. I just went and got a GoPro 10 with a bunch of the different mounts. I think those are called selfie sticks. Got one for the water if I want to go scuba diving. The guy did give me a really good deal on it. I was happy with it, so I told him to give him a shout out. He said that that was unnecessary, so but he wanted to be unnamed, so we'll just call him subscriber 231. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully it's getting better, so hang in there. Hope you like what you see. Stay tuned.
You don't mean what you say, mean what you say, mean what you say.
I like how fat it is. It looks a lot bigger in person, but maybe whenever I get a seat in there and stuff, it'll give it better perspective. But I think that's it for tonight, and I got to do some mowing tomorrow, but I should be able to work on it still some tomorrow. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Looks like some of it kind of needs bent up on this side, and then maybe straighten it all up after I get it all welded together, and then cut a piece for the middle so that way it's not got this jagged edge and this jagged edge, stuff like that. But it's coming along. And then what I think I'll do is I'll just use this piece here and use this as the front, and then just kind of bend it with a hammer on around. That's what I done with this piece too. This piece was actually only to about here. The bend was about here as a smaller wheelbarrow, different yard size, it was a smaller yard size. So I just bent it, on down with the rest of it with the hammer. But I'll have to do the same on that because it's not going to match. And actually, that even has an angle to it. So yeah, I should still be able to use it though. Just have to bend it with a hammer or whatnot. Bend it and cut it till it fits. So that's all I'm doing tonight, but I'll try and work on it some more tomorrow. And after I get this piece together, it'll be pretty fast. I already got the chassis and the axle there, and then mount this and then figure out a hitch. But once I find something that I like for a hitch, I'll go ahead and work on the hitch and get it set up to where I can actually hook it up, and we'll take it on a little test drive, see how it handles. Hopefully I got the axle aligned good enough to where it doesn't, sidetrack or whatnot, but I don't think that it will. I think I got the axle pretty much aligned. So I'll get back to you.
Please do not get in my way. You cannot drive in my lane. Tires is burning the paint. You don't have nothing to say. This is how legends are made. I know I got what it takes. And I'm not popping the brakes, and I'm not popping the brakes. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative. That I'm the best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't competitive. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving slow when it's speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the fire. Bringing the fire. I just been bringing the. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the. I got the fuel in my veins. Trust me, I'm making a name. We are not one and the same. I am on top of the game. I cut out the line on my brakes, and that's why the drive is insane. Heart of a champ, adrenaline rushes is numbing the pain. I'm too competitive, I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fetid. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving slow when it's speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the fire. Been bringing the fire. I just been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I do not fear not one of y'all. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. I'm too competitive, I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fetid. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving slow when it's speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the. Bringing the fire. Been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me.
There she is. I think she looks good. I like the white on the wheels with the lettering, the red and the green. The only thing that I didn't like is I should have folded this over to where there's a nice smooth edge, but I didn't want to take the time, and I imagine I'm going to have that covered by something anyways, so I'll probably just go ahead and rivet it and then grind it down to where it's smooth. I didn't want to use rivets. I wanted to just go ahead and weld it, but this wasn't wanting to lay, so I went ahead and had to cut it in 2 different pieces and then just rivet it in, and I'll go ahead and weld the rest of it up. I almost want to take a wire wheel to this back wheel over here and get it looking more like the other one, but I'll probably just leave it because that's the way it came. So yeah, I think it's gonna look really good. I'll go ahead and figure something out for a hitch, get this mounted up, and maybe do some more welding on it so that way it's a little bit more secure. And then I'll take it out and see how it does.